Okay, so today I've got some great important news for you. I think this is quite a game changer in terms of what TikTok Shop is now moving towards. And I feel like every month there's always something new that is coming out. And I feel like this is definitely, it's a game changer, but it's not a game changer because I feel like it's been happening in the background previously. And our TikTok Shop have just kind of implemented it into the platform. And what you tend to see with TikTok Shop time and time again, they will kind of obviously take feedback. They'll see other piece of software or platforms doing other things that they can kind of integrate, then they kind of add it into the mix. And I think this is kind of a good one that they've kind of done. This is just launched, so again, I've got no actual intel or data to kind of feed back on as of yet, but I'll probably make a part two to this again to kind of give you some more insights into this later on. But with that being said, TikTok Shop has now launched, as you can see here, flat fee based payments. Okay, this is great. This is a game changer in one way. Well, before I go into personally, I feel like TikTok Shop, and I keep telling brands, I keep telling operators, I keep telling everybody that TikTok Shop is moving towards a more pay to play kind of platform, right? So again, you've obviously got your ads. GMV Max is kind of wanting to spend more money. So again, you've got to pay from that side of things. You obviously have to spend in terms of, like I say, for creators, which TikTok Shop are now integrated into their platform. If you want to do lives, well, that comes at cost in terms of whether, again, it's hiring an agency or finding a host or paying someone in-house to do it. So again, it's all becoming a pay-to-play kind of platform. But at the same time, you do reap the rewards once you do this well. And I would say the brands who are most aggressive with time, resource, and money are the ones that are scaling on the platform right now. And that's the brands we kind of love to work with because, again, we know that we can get them even better results. So with that being said, with this now upfront payments, optional sales based commission. So again, what that means is, so we've been doing this previously where, again, outside the platform, you work with top tier creators because the creator you know can obviously generate actual sales. So what would go to them would say, okay, look, we'll pay you a one-off fee for a piece of content, or we'll want to get you on a retainer and pay you for 10, 15, 30 pieces of content per month. So what TikTok Shop is doing now, they've kind of integrated this inside the platform, which is great. So this is, I wouldn't say it's scary, but again, it's kind of changing because again, I see that platforms kind of launch with this kind of method, whether again, it's your third-party platforms or your incense or your joint brands where they kind of have this feature, but now TikTok Shop are kind of integrating it themselves. So you can actually go ahead, pay a creator up front, you can then offer to give them commission or not commission. And then again, it basically allows higher commitment from the creators through timed actions, okay, which is great. And the part I like the most, because again, yeah, you pay them and then obviously post this content. This is great. You actually retain control, I should say, over the final video revisions. So that is a game changer, I feel like, because again, if you can have up to 3 edits, we see here, 3 editing rounds, okay, then the creator then launches that content. This is perfect. So again, you could, whether it's a campaign, so let's say, for example, the time recording this, deals for you next month on TikTok Shop. So this could be a great way you could maybe activate 50 different creators. You get them all to post at the same time or before ahead of time. Boom, add GMV Max to the games that are basically amplify, accelerate everything, and you've got a great campaign going. So yes, you are paying for this, but again, you can have more control over what you kind of output is. And that's why, again, commission only 9 months ago, 12 months ago, it was the way. It was because it was new. You could literally just send out a blanket of messages. You could pay really high commission and you would get creators to obviously post and make some sales. But the platform's moving away from that. Creators, the content is low because again, there's a low barrier to be a creator, right? So again, that's why we have a massive pool of creators who are literally just requesting samples, commission, they get a free product, they literally unbox it, can't pronounce the brand's name right, and then again, they're kind of getting away with that. So again, I feel like the more brands start to kind of understand this, they understand that, okay, we need to have a budget because we want to kind of accelerate this a lot quicker and pay better creators to kind of do this. So again, and it's here, it's in black and white, right? Again, obviously no upfront cost, only pay when a sale is made. What's currently happening now? Lower effort collaboration, okay? Lower effort, just lower in general, implies to me that this is not the way. If you want to scale and be aggressive on the platform, you want to be paying. Don't get me wrong, you can still go down this route, but again, when we've done this in the past and when we do this with brands, it's why we don't even recommend this to brands when we launch on the platform now. It just takes forever to kind of scale because what happens when you're paying just commission only and you're new to the platform? You have no sales, okay? You have no social proof, So affiliates are just going to ignore your request. Okay, it's as simple as that because they have so much option right now in the TikTok Shop ecosystem, whether again it's working with brands who already have traction and they can jump on that bandwagon there, or they're being paid by these creators or these discords and stuff like that. So again, commission only is the bottom of the barrel right now. So again, this is why the platform is moving away from this. So this is great. I think it's definitely a game changer in this. And again, I've not read from Moses, but again, like I say, excited to invite you to flat fee collaboration. It's a new way to level up. So again, this is not available to everyone right now at the time recording this, but again, I'm just preparing you mentally to it's going to be available in your account, or if not, that you need to be kind of moving towards this flat fee based kind of model. But the great thing is you can do hybrid. So again, you can attract quality creators by offering a mix of flat fees and commission. So again, this is going to allow your target collaboration to stand out. So again, I don't know how it is in the portal right now, but I feel like you'll have a target collab, you'll be able to set the amount, and then again, creators can say yes or no to it. And then again, you're going to be able to get scale, you're going to be able to get a lot more content out there. So again, if you've got this available right now, please try this out. I think it's going to be really good. And as I mentioned, the free editing rounds again, so you can obviously get them to launch at a certain time, which I think is perfect. And then as always, just add authorization. TikTok wants to spend more on this, but at the same time, a piece of content, even if it is good, even though it's brief, the likelihood of going viral is very, very slim right now. As I always say, it's kind of like the lottery method. If you have a piece of content going into the ecosystem, you need more behind it, whether that's more pieces of content or ads to kind of fuel it as well from that side of things. So again, this is going to be perfect. And then again, if it's all authorized, it skips the back and forth. It makes it so much easier to kind of just get it out there and get it in the ether. So this is good. Like I say, we're going to be testing this out. Again, we've already got our creator network who we're already working with, but this makes it easier to find more creators and start to amplify things for the brands to kind of get them to the next level, where again, it's that cold start, people doing it via TikTok Shop. And again, I think as well with this model as well now, because sometimes I sometimes not necessarily always find it hard, but again, some brands don't understand that you have to now pay these creators. But now TikTok Shop actually launched this inside the actual platform. I think it's going to become more familiar. And again, it's just an educational piece that brands will start to understand, they'll start to see it and start to jump on board with it a lot more as well. So I hope that all makes sense. I hope, obviously, like I say, if you've got this right now, let me know how it is for you, what your thoughts are on it. If you tried it, I just want to get the feedback in terms of what the community is kind of seeing. So I hope that brings out to you right now. Again, dominated this, and this again, I just wanted to kind of bring this content out there. So know your thoughts. I look forward to speaking to you very soon. Peace.